Hello everyone and welcome back to BrotherGamers. Here we are continuing our playthrough of Persona 5. We're on the last day.
Yeah, what can we do anyway?
Jeez.
Are you serious? I told you that the story about my sick little sister was a lie. You know you're being used for money, and you still request me. Huh? What good would that do? You really are one strange kid. I'm a mediocre teacher and a mediocre maid. And yet, you listen to everything I have to say. You're the complete opposite of me. I don't even properly attend to my students' needs.
So...
The money is actually an apology. There was a student named Takeshi at the school I taught at before Junjin. Takeshi-kun was considered a problem child since he had the lowest grades and skipped school a lot. So I was put in charge of guarding him, or rather pushing him to transfer to another school. But when I got to know him, I realised that he wasn't a problem child after all. In fact, he was working several part-time jobs just so he could cover his living expenses. His relatives took him in when his parents died, so he had to make money to support himself. He couldn't attend school every day, but he was motivated to study. That's why I decided to tutor him. After I started working with him, his grades started to improve, slowly but surely. But I was told that it was wrong to only help certain students and not others. Then a strange rumour about him being a juvenile delinquent began to circulate. And on top of that, I got called into the principal's office. He threatened me, saying that I'd be dismissed if I continued to tutor Takeshi-kun. If only I had stuck to my convictions, but I got scared of losing my job and of having rumours spread about me, so I cancelled our upcoming tutoring sessions. Takeshi-kun was on his way to one of his part-time jobs, but I told him. Out of all days, it was New Year's Eve, and it had been pouring rain all day, and he died in a car crash. He sounded so depressed, but I told him that I couldn't tutor him anymore. But then he said it was no big deal because he had to work anyway, so I wouldn't feel bad. If only I kept my promise to him. Takeshi was exhausted from the tutoring sessions and working at all his part-time jobs. His guardians blamed me for the accident, saying it was all my fault that he was so tired. They said that they were going to sue me until they issued the media and Board of Education. I would have been accused of a crime, but word had gotten out, the schools would have been done for. I wanted to continue teaching no matter what, so I ended up paying them the apology money so they wouldn't sue me or say anything. It was my decisiveness that backed him into a corner and blamed myself every day. I know paying them isn't going to bring him back, but it's the only way I can atone for my sins. It seems like his guardians are satisfied with our arrangement, so... See, nothing good ever comes from getting involved with me. I have to keep my distance to avoid hurting others, so I don't meddle in my students' lives. I'm becoming it because of a random twist of fate, but we should say goodbye as well. Kusa-kun, you're really not the type to back down, are you? I guess we're in this together now that I've told you the whole story, right?
Yeah.
I'll see what I can do about the other teachers so you get free periods with them too. I look forward to continuing our relationship. That was dark, man. Oh, 41. That was dark, though.
Alright.
Alrighty, time to clean. I'm going to put my energy into it than usual today. Oh my, this room is so dusty. Even though I wipe the place squeaky clean every visit. Well, I guess it's all for you, Master. I'll work hard to earn my keep. It's so dusty. If my cough is already this bad, Maybe we'd be better off tearing this place down and trying to clean it. Well, the chickness of this room is truly its charm, so let's keep it as it is. Alright, I have to go. But don't we just sit there?
Thank you so much.
I'll be eagerly awaiting your next request, Master. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck was going on. Last few sentences.
Isn't today our deadline for dealing with Medjed? Futaba's still asleep too. This won't be good.
Hey. There's something I came to do. Today's the day Wakaba passed. I do this every year. Here, I've got a cup for you too. Futaba reminds me so much of her mother. She's a smart girl. Doesn't just go with the flow either. Wakaba, your work and your kid were so fulfilling for you. Why'd you have to die so suddenly? That reminds me. You saw me talking to that prosecutor. I mean, that woman in the suit, right? I remember you were real bothered by it. She might come back, so I guess I should tell you about it. That woman was trying to get information on Wakaba's research out of me.
That's what we heard in the palace.
You don't need to know what the research was about. Just know there was some trouble around it. Obviously, Wakaba got dragged into that as well. Now, they ruled her death as suicide. But I've got my doubts.
Doubts? Could she have been killed?
Supposedly, there were people who wanted to take her research and use it for their own benefit. Don't get me wrong, though. I don't have a lick of evidence. That's why I haven't told Futaba any of this. I don't want to cause her any more trouble.
It sounded like she had suspicions of her own based on what she said in the palace.
Still, there's one thing I regret. It was right before Wakaba died. She told me, I think I might die. I brushed it off, thinking it was just a joke. But if I had just taken her seriously... That's another reason I took Futaba in. Redemption. She went through such horrible things. Those heartless adults just yelled at the poor girl. Hey, how do you heal emotional scars? I agree. I'm waiting for it to happen, but... Futaba?
It's cold.
Huh?
You can't sell this.
Never mind that, but... how did you get here?
I walked?
You're okay?
Was that bad?
That's not it. I'm just shocked to see you out of the house.
I'm sorry I worried you.
It's all right.
By the way, what's the date today?
It's the 21st.
I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, I remember now. Medjed. Let's take care of it now. Come. It's my turn to help out. Medjed. Now how do we cook them? Violent
Everyone
much?
chooses that option. I don't think I've seen someone choose anything other than that option there.
Hey, Futaba. We don't have much time left. Are you sure you could do this? The kitty talked? Is this a dream? I'm going back to sleep. It is not a dream! Get up! Say something!
Right.
Now hurry it up!
I guess it doesn't matter. Let's get cracking.
You're just tapping away over there. Are you sure this will work? Mm-hmm. Hey, Futaba! I don't think she can hear me. Talk about intense concentration. This place is so messy. I'm surprised she can focus at all. Futaba, you should really clean your room a bit. Huh. She's not listening. Oh well. Just waiting around is boring. Let's clean the place up. Whew. It looks a little better now, don't you think? Well, Futaba, we're done on our end. Are you finished yet? She can't hear a word I'm saying. Guess we'll just have to keep waiting.
I'm done!
What's up? Something happened?
It's finished.
Finished? What is?
It's so clean. Why?
We cleaned it. Anyway, is it true? Did you really take care of Medjed?
I handled them, and someone else handled my room. I don't understand, but this is good.
Futaba? Hey, Futaba, what's wrong? She's sleeping. Well, it looks like it's been taken care of. I guess we should get home and sleep too.
So, Futaba's awake. Awesome. And has Medjed been taken care of? More importantly, how's Futaba doing? Seriously, she must have been quite exhausted. I can't say I blame her at all. She's been asleep for like 20 days. If Medjed's been affected, it will surely make the news. That should be enough to confirm whether or not the deed's been done. Then why don't we all watch the news together? Yes, we should meet up at the Blanc as usual. See you tomorrow, guys. We should be in the clear now, right? We'll soon find out. I'm not sure. Let's just sleep through the night. What's this? Seriously? No, wait, I can't believe it. This isn't a joke, is it? They lost. How could this happen? Hey, your friends are here. Hurry down. Boss, hello.
So you're finally up, huh? Don't slack off just because you're on summer vacation.
Yo, you look tired.
We've made ourselves at home.
Late last night, it was discovered that someone has tampered with the hacker group Medjed's website. The site's main page now displays what is thought to be the mark belonging to the Phantom Thieves. More so, the personal information of a Japanese man, a possible Medjed member, was illegally publicized.
Aren't these the guys people have been up in arms about?
Medjed has yet to issue an official reply. Furthermore, their previously announced cleanse of Japan has remained unimplemented for now. Some speculate that they have taken this series of events seriously and ultimately canceled their plan.
Yeah.
Yes!
What are you all smirking about? Well, stop it. You're gonna drive away all my customers.
After the commercial break, we will be asking guests from various fields about this turn of events.
But there ain't any customers.
Can it? My customers are on summer vacation too.
Oh crap, I just realized our break's almost over.
There are still 10 days left.
I want to go somewhere, but we can't just leave Futaba-chan alone.
Some things still concern me too. Like that research.
Oh, did you just get up?
Good morning.
It seems she's cautious of us.
Hey, why don't we go upstairs? If any customers come, she'll be even more afraid.
Why don't you go with them, Futaba? Have fun. It's about time my regulars show up anyway. So I don't want you guys loitering around my store.
The fact that there were no damages due to the hackers' actions is but an afterthought. The issue I want to make clear is the attitude of the police, and more importantly, the government.
What do you mean?
Are they doing their best to find an effective countermeasure against these phantom thieves? Is it not the government's duty to create a society where its citizens can live without worry? Unfortunately, the current cabinet is powerless. As such, they should be disbanded. I believe now is the time for me to risk my political career in hope of making a new reality. A new political system that goes beyond parties or factions. An ideal country of peace and order.
This politician seems quite promising.
I have to agree. I hope he can work to ease the anxieties of the elderly.
What do you think, boss?
Oh, sorry. I wasn't listening.
So the Phantom Thieves only stole the heart of Futaba Sakura? And Medjed was in turn defeated by her real-world hacking abilities? This does correlate to the facts as we know them. If he's telling the truth, then Wakaba Ishiki didn't commit suicide. Did a third party target her life with the goal of destroying her research? Wakaba's death was 2 years ago. That also coincides with when the incident started occurring. Does this other metaverse user that Madarame and Kaneshiro mentioned really exist? Earlier, I briefly mentioned about those psychotic breakdown incidents that have alarmed the public. All of a sudden, people will lose consciousness or become violent. A situation as incomprehensible as that can't be explained away as troubled social conditions. I suspect that these cases are all connected to a larger, man-made plot. The method involved always muddled the explication, but your story has virtually confirmed its viability. Although I wouldn't have expected a new criminal to come to light from your testimony. What did your group think of this other metaverse user? So you were aware that what you were doing wasn't the pure justice you envisioned? Well, no matter how you thought of them, there can be no doubting your resolve. Are those incidents because of you or someone else? Either way, I will get to the bottom of this. Now, let's move on to your next crime. Kunikazu Okumura. You should know who he is, considering what happened. Your testimony regarding this incident will be serious. I'm sure you understand why. Answer my next question carefully. What did you do to this Okumura?
To think, the cognitive version of a person would transform into such a horrible monster and attack us. That means our enemies aren't limited to shadows.
I thought the other people were just victims, like the slaves at the castle or the walking ATMs.
Even though they seem to be alive, they're only part of the backdrop. The environment. In other words, The palace ruler determines the form and strength of their cognitions. I would have loved to ask Futaba's mother how far along she was with her research.
Research, huh? She was looking into that cognitive science stuff, yeah?
If we put together all the information we've gathered up to this point, abuse of cognitive science can lead to death, and it may even relate to the psychotic breakdown incidents. Considering the cognitive aspect, I sense a strong connection between it and the metaverse.
On top of that, the research might have been stolen and used by someone else. You mean those guys that showed Futaba-chan the fake suicide note?
If that is the case, those people are unforgivable.
Hey, Futaba, is there anything else you can remember? She is quite difficult.
That smell.
Come on, no fair.
Hey, can I snag a bite? Meanie.
Why don't we take a short break? I've been thinking, even if Futaba is a genius, could she really crush an international hacker organization that easily?
The one who taunted the Phantom Thieves was a guy in Japan. I knew the Medjed members in Japan weren't anything special, so I wasn't worried.
How do you know that?
Because I'm the founder.
What do you mean? Should we take that literally?
Yep, it was only me at first, back when I was referred to as the Hacker of Justice. But since I stayed anonymous, a bunch of guys from all over the world started using the name.
And those were the ones committing cybercrimes.
It was a hassle to expose all of them, so I just left them be.
So Futaba was the true Medjed, and we were freaking out over some weak-ass dipshits? You should have told us from the start, Futaba.
I discarded the Medjed name a while ago. I'm Alibaba now.
Futaba, what do you want to do now? Since you know our secret, we'd like you to join our team.
Okay.
Just like that?
This may even ensure our investigation of mementos goes along smoothly.
Well, I guess.
Well, Futaba's real amazing. She's gonna be a big help for us, huh?
Say, Futaba, how did you find out about us?
Secret.
Where did you learn to hack?
Private.
When did you obtain the nav?
I refuse to answer.
Futaba-chan sure is unique. Still, it'll be a problem if she doesn't open up to us some more.
At the very least, we need to be able to communicate normally with her.
What should we do?
How?
First, we'll need to help her open up to us. If we each spend an entire day with her, maybe she'll get more used to being around us.
I see. We do have the time thanks to summer vacation.
We can begin tomorrow.
Let's go to the beach! There'll be tons of people there. Plus, we got totally dried out in that desert.
That's a great idea! I forgot I hadn't gone to the beach yet.
Excuse me?
I'll come by tomorrow. See you then.
Let me help as well. I don't have anything planned.
Thanks. We can set a schedule with everyone else depending on when they're free.
Okay!
Can I really do this?
Why me?
Stress is the enemy of beauty, you know.
How can I stay calm about this?
I understand how you feel.
Thanks to the incident with those hackers, people are calling us incompetent. And on top of all that, the Phantom Thieves are claiming justice is on their side. Don't make me laugh.
Medjed was dealt with by either the Phantom Thieves themselves, Or some avid supporter. There are no tracks whatsoever, so they must be quite skilled. Either way, the general public recognizes the Phantom Thieves as the subjugating party.
They're gaining support and influence much faster than we could have anticipated.
It is indeed an abnormal situation. I'm beginning to suspect mass manipulation of some kind. It's even possible that a powerful person is behind them, plotting the psychotic breakdowns. If only I had realized sooner.
It's rare to hear you speak in that tone.
For the sake of my justice, I won't forgive them.
Our master would like a word with you. Stand up straight and listen closely, inmate.
It seems you freed the heart of a frenzied girl and saved her from her haunted past. Another step has been taken to rehabilitation. You are progressing quite nicely.
Our master bestows words of praise upon you. You'd better feel honored.
By the by, more curious information has found its way to your ears. A scientist's research. It seems that world may secretly be known after all. Furthermore, that very research has been stolen and is now used by those with malicious intent. I wonder how this will change the approach you take toward your rehabilitation. Allow me to grant you a new power worthy of your current self. Though you have my aid, be sure not to let your guard down, otherwise you may get swept off your feet.
All right.
We shall meet again in the near future.
Time to go, inmate.
Well then.
McCurry, you get scheduled for today, huh? I haven't seen them. What happened to them? It's probably late or something. Futaba, can you open up? Open what? The front door. Why? Won't you come too, Akira? We're in front of Futaba's house. You want to meet here and not at the Blanc? Isn't that more comforting? You never mentioned this. It would be nice if you could hurry down soon. It's scorching hot out here, you demon.
Hey!
What the fuck? Looks like we're meeting up with me to the Futabas. Because really go about it seriously. What is that supposed to be? Don't worry about it. What the fuck is this?
Did you not even see?
Such avant-garde design, is that right?
Close enough.
You have excellent taste. Let's get started, shall we?
Well then.
What do you plan on doing? I like to simply have a normal conversation. That is the base of true communication, after all. Yes, you must be well versed in speaker when you are a student council president. Don't think too hard about our conversation. We're just going to talk about ordinary topics today. And what do you mean by ordinary topics? You know, things like food or the weather. Well then, let's begin with food. What would you like to eat, Futaba? Organic ones. That wasn't exactly what I meant. Let's try a different topic. How about the weather? I heard that this heat wave is showing no sign of stopping. Don't know, I haven't been out.
Exactly. What do you expect, Makoto?
Oh, right. Makoto's getting overwhelmed. This is odd. It wasn't supposed to go like this. Find out what she likes and talk about that. You know what I mean?
We're just talking about coding.
Exactly. But they're dumb. So they're down to that coding. By the way, Yusuke, what have you been doing this whole time?
Okay.
Superb. What the fuck? Oh my god.
You
What?
fucked it up.
Huh?
He fucked it up.
Power Rangers.
Have you even looked? He's completely fucked them.
No, what am I looking at?
The colours.
Yeah, where the colours.
He's
Yeah.
combined them.
Why has he combined them?
Because he's an arsehole.
It's supposed to be Power Rangers, right?
Yes, it's Power Rangers. But he's fucking combined all their colours for no reason.
Some of the heads came off while I was moving them, but I made sure to rearrange them pleasingly. This is horrible. My children, what have you done to my children? They appear to be quite shoddily made.
No!
They're from Phoenix Rangers. Oh, wait. Phoenix Rangers.
You know exactly what that's supposed to be. Don't question it.
Neo Featherman.
There's even a poster on the wall on the left beside you.
Yeah. No, Yellow Pink's heads, and Red's been hacked to bits. This is all Inari's fault. What?
Inari's.
Alright. Inari. Your thief clothes were like a fox, according to Japanese folklore. Fox like Inarashi, I don't know. That's Inarari. Can't say that. Inarari. They were in the perfect poses too. It was so much work getting them set up just right. You wouldn't know aesthetics if it.
Aesthetics.
Yeah, aesthetics if you hear in your face, Inari. How dare you say that to me of all people?
And now they're having a fight.
That's not a conversation anymore. It's a full-bit argument. Yeah.
I see.
So their versatility allows you to recreate almost any dramatic scene you can imagine.
Right.
Victory is great for action, and Neo's got the best transforming suit. So cool. Fascinating. Art depicts a flash of inspiration, but models offer a much different means of enjoyment. Huh? Take a look at that. Futaba's having a regular conversation. It seems she doesn't have a problem talking to others as long as the subject interests her. I told you this from the start.
Any human being ever.
Exactly. I suppose the topics I've brought up were not the right ones. So this is all I've got to do. What a breeze. In that case, we should advance to the next step. How about we have her spend time in someone else's room? Yes, she hasn't had many chances to leave the house yet, so that would be the opportunity. Don't set the bar so high. Well, I guess in that case, I've left tomorrow to Arna Ryuji. Akira will be there as well, so you'll be okay. Can I wear my mask? I think it would be best if you didn't. There's really no telling how tomorrow's going to go. Well, if she feels comfortable in the mask, just let her fucking wear the mask.
The point is she needs to learn to outgrow it at some point.
Not bad for her first time. She's still got a long way to go though. I wonder how long before she's ready for the beach. She's got a while, yeah. Dude, people are so pumped. They're talking all about how the fact these took down Medjed. Mishima's website has shit ton of comments flooding in too. The news coverage has been pretty insane as well. Yes, they have only spoken of the faculties for the entirety of today. We've been getting attention all over the city. So, how's the one who helped us take Medjed down doing? Futaba-chan. My Phoenix Rangers almost met their demise. Huh? Don't complicate things further. Anyway, things didn't go perfectly, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. Tomorrow's goal will be to spend time in someone else's room. Futaba is a difficult personality to handle. Good luck, you two. Shut it, Inari. Why should you call him Inari for?
Because he's a fox.
Alright, it's our turn next. See you tomorrow, Futaba. We have so much to talk about. I can't wait. I know you teaming up honestly worries me, but I guess we'll see what they can do.